The Porsche 911 Turbo S by ASCO Tuning represents a heightened interpretation of the iconic German sports coupe, refined with aggressive visual expression and elevated performance character. Porsche has always been recognized for an engineering philosophy rooted in precision, balance, and motorsport heritage, and the Turbo S stands at the apex of the internal combustion 911 lineup. When ASCO Tuning intervenes, the objective shifts toward expanding the boundaries of presence, aerodynamics, road dominance, and emotional response. This model becomes more than a high-performance coupe. It evolves into a demonstration of power aesthetics, embodying the wild nature of bespoke automotive craftsmanship. The foundation remains the current generation Porsche 911 Turbo S, a modern masterpiece engineered with a 3.8-liter twin turbocharged flat-six engine delivering monumental torque, instantaneous throttle dynamics, and a power delivery that borders on the ferocious. The Turbo S in standard configuration already pushes beyond 640 horsepower and offers acceleration that surpasses many supercars in its competitive field. It launches from 0 to 100 km per hour in a matter of seconds, using Porsche's advanced PDK dual-clutch transmission to distribute power seamlessly through an intelligent all-wheel drive system. The driving experience is surgical and violent at the same time, a blend of stability and adrenaline that makes the Turbo S such a respected machine. ASCO Tuning approaches this platform with an understanding that perfection can be reinterpreted rather than replaced. The tuner begins with an aerodynamic reimagining of the coupe. The front fascia receives a more aggressive and sharply defined treatment, including a sculpted bumper that increases airflow efficiency toward the intercoolers and braking system. Enlarged openings sharpen the car's facial expression, while carbon fiber elements contribute to weight reduction and sharper visual attitude. Every crease is aligned with functional intent. The stance at the nose becomes lower, more predatory, and more suggestive of the immense capability hidden beneath the sheet metal. Moving along the bodywork, ASCO engineers introduce extended side sills that anchor the coupe visually to the pavement. These extensions channel air around the profile more effectively at high speeds, adding a sense of width and athletic stability. The contour of the Turbo S has always been muscular, but the tuner exaggerates the curves so that the car appears coiled and ready to strike at any moment. The essence of the 911 shape remains fully recognizable, yet the enhancements clearly communicate that this is no standard model. The form expresses performance before the engine ever ignites. At the rear, the transformation becomes immediately dramatic. The iconic width of the Turbo S is further accentuated through a restructured diffuser section. Carbon fiber fins extend downward like aerodynamic claws, guiding turbulent air out from beneath the chassis. The quad exhaust layout emphasizes symmetry and aggression, with enlarged outlets that communicate the amplified voice of the engine. ASCO Tuning also reworks the rear wing element, providing increased downforce stability without compromising the aesthetic purity of the coupe. It sits assertively within the airflow vector, suggesting a car engineered for speeds that challenge the nervous system. The color palette choices provided by ASCO Tuning tend to push beyond Porsche's factory offerings. While the brand already features luxury finishes, the tuner introduces stealth-inspired matte shades, highly reflective metallic paints, and multi-layer finishes designed to reveal depth under different light conditions. A wild coupe deserves a livery, capable of conveying its audacity. The example often used to present this build showcases a deep and intimidating tone, either a jet black gloss or a graphite matte that contrasts sharply with exposed carbon fiber accents. Every surface appears intentional. No space is wasted for mere decoration. The aesthetic is born from a fusion of motorsport aggression and modern design sophistication. Wheel design plays a vital role in defining how a tuned vehicle occupies space visually and dynamically. ASCO Tuning equips the Turbo S with forged lightweight alloy wheels that display a multi-spoke structure, ensuring optimal strength-to-weight balance while improving brake cooling. Their dimensions expand the footprint to maximize traction and provide a visual anchor to the enhanced body lines. The wheels are tucked beneath fender arches that already exude domination, and the lowered suspension geometry ensures a racing-inspired attitude at rest and under motion. Performance tires with advanced tread composition provide uncompromising grip on both track and road surfaces, allowing the immense power from the flat six to transfer to the ground with authority, minimal slip, and maximum acceleration confidence. The heart of the mechanical transformation lies within the powertrain. While Porsche's engineering delivers remarkable strength in stock form, ASCO Tuning extracts additional horsepower through upgraded turbochargers, advanced engine control software, high-flow intake systems, and optimized intercoolers. The objective is not reckless amplification but rather calibrated enhancement that maintains drivability and reliability. Turbo boost pressures increase, throttle mapping becomes more urgent, and the torque plateau broadens across the rev range. The emotional impact of acceleration heightens. The car responds like a creature fully awakened, its capabilities no longer restrained by factory limitations. The symphony delivered through the exhaust becomes a critical part of the sensory dimension. ASCO Tuning employs performance exhaust components built from lightweight metals such as titanium or high-grade steel, eliminating flow bottlenecks and freeing the flat six to express itself with a deeper, more ferocious resonance. The tone is sharp during aggressive throttle and refined at cruising speeds. Engineers ensure that the auditory presence complements the physical aggression without crossing into disorderly noise. It is controlled fury, a sonic identity consistent with a coupe designed to be both luxurious and wild. Driving dynamics undergo thoughtful recalibration. The suspension receives new sport springs, adjustable COI levers, or electronically optimized ride settings. This creates a lower center of gravity and carves a new handling personality that maintains Porsche's characteristic precision while extending cornering grip thresholds. Steering feedback becomes crisper through enhanced geometry alignment and potential software revisions that improve communication between driver and front axle. High-speed stability receives attention due to the increased aerodynamic pressure and power output. The handling becomes more communicative, daring the driver to push limits with confidence and skill. Inside the cockpit, ASCO Tuning recognizes that performance and luxury coexist seamlessly in the Turbo S. The interior remains distinctly Porsche, with high-grade leather, premium metals, and advanced infotainment technology forming a cohesive environment. The tuner introduces bespoke upholstery, contrast stitching, and carbon fiber trim pieces that better reflect the wild character of this specific execution. Sports seats hug the occupants tightly during dynamic maneuvers, providing ergonomic support suited to both extended touring and spirited driving. The ambiance is refined and assertive, serving as an extension of the exterior personality rather than a departure from it. Lighting elements and brand insignia placement reinforce exclusivity, reminding driver and passenger that they occupy a rare and highly specialized adaptation of a performance legend. The Turbo S by ASCO Tuning must be evaluated not only by component upgrades but by the experiential transformation it offers. The car stands as a statement of personal expression. Owners seek identity and distinction beyond what factory options provide, and the tuner delivers exactly that through craftsmanship that refuses to compromise. The wild coupe becomes a dynamic sculpture, generating presence wherever it travels. It embodies the thrill of exclusivity and the pride of possessing a machine tuned for attention and dominance. Performance automobiles serve as symbols of technology, but they also manifest passion, and this model channels an amplified emotional connection to speed, engineering, and design. The suspension tuning ensures stability even when velocity climbs to realms approachable only by the skilled and daring. On winding roads, the coupe attacks corners with neutral balance, maintaining traction through clever torque distribution aided by the Porsche traction management system. ASCO's recalibration strengthened the system's ability to interpret driver input, road surface conditions, and power demands. The outcome is increased agility, sharper turn-in behavior, and enhanced throttle modulation confidence through the apex. Where the factory model presents the refined culmination of Porsche's motorsport experience, the tuned variant represents a leap into even more stimulating personal performance. Carbon ceramic brakes provide the stopping assurance required when dealing with elevated horsepower and heightened dynamic load. Brake cooling channels benefit from redesigned aerodynamic openings, and pedal feel remains firm with immediate response. The braking confidence contributes heavily to the perception of control, allowing the driver to explore the upgraded acceleration potential without fear of braking fade or inconsistency. Whether charging toward a corner or decelerating rapidly in urban congestion, the braking system reaffirms command over this wild machine. Technology integration remains highly sophisticated, with modern driver assistance systems supporting safety without diluting performance engagement. Porsche's digital instrumentation maintains real-time delivery of crucial data, including boost pressure, suspension settings, tire temperature, and performance metrics. ASCO Tuning enables optional software enhancements that allow drivers to visualize data in more customizable layouts, making the interface more tailored to high-performance behavior rather than standard commuting. Performance pages and telemetry insights offer tangible evidence of the car's capabilities and give owners the opportunity to analyze and improve driving technique on track days or spirited touring routes. The wildness of the tuning does not eliminate daily usability. The 911 platform has always balanced extreme performance with comfort. ASCO Tuning respects this balance by retaining features associated with luxury ownership. Noise insulation remains sufficient, ride quality adjustable, and connectivity seamless through smartphone integration and navigation intelligence. The interior climate maintains comfort regardless of environment, creating a vehicle capable of transitioning from high-speed track machine to quiet grand tourer with minimal compromise. The model merges extremes, a car that offers everyday convenience alongside intoxicating excitement. Design philosophy lies at the core of this tuning project. The impact of the visual changes goes beyond aerodynamics and establishes an emotional narrative. The Porsche 911 Turbo S by ASCO Tuning tells a story of reinvention. Where the standard model gives refined power, the tuned variant displays untamed confidence. Its presence on the streets demands attention. Individuals with discerning automotive taste recognize at once that this is an exceptional execution of motorsport potential. The aggressive silhouette, exaggerated proportions, and performance-focused lines convey a message of capability that requires no verbal explanation. ASCO Tuning's work exemplifies how personalization fuels the evolution of the automotive enthusiast culture. Enthusiasts no longer merely admire performance achievements. They seek to participate in the creative expansion of those achievements. Custom builds such as this represent unique chapters in the lives of high-performance machines. No two tuned models need look the same. Owners collaborate with design specialists to fabricate a personal vision. The Turbo S becomes a canvas for ambition, and ASCO Tuning operates as the artisan shaping those ambitions into a robust, driving reality. The reputation of Porsche as a brand remains a crucial element in the success of any tuning endeavor. Engineers in Stuttgart designed the 911 architecture with meticulous consideration for future adaptability. The robust nature of the flat-six engine, paired with advanced drivetrain stability, leaves a margin for enhancements beyond factory limits. ASCO Tuning does not simply exploit that margin. The tuner studies, tests, and refines modifications to respect Porsche's standards of durability and excellence. The collaboration between factory performance and aftermarket evolution results in a hybrid identity, part German precision and part unrestrained entrepreneurial automotive creativity. Driver engagement becomes central in reviewing the capabilities of this wild coupe. The tuned Turbo S demands respect, rewarding skill and punishing carelessness in ways that high-performance vehicles often do. Yet it offers a more approachable nature than many exotic supercars due to Porsche's inherent engineering balance. The car inspires confidence rather than fear, inviting the driver to explore its limits thoughtfully. During acceleration, the sensation is nearly aircraft-like as the scenery compresses forward with remarkable urgency. The traction management ensures that traction loss is minimized, allowing controlled fury rather than chaos. Sound, texture, vibration, and response unify into a performance symphony. The wheel transmits information with clarity. The seat bolsters grip firmly. The exhaust tone pulses through the cabin during acceleration. Everything becomes a feedback mechanism shaped to heighten awareness of speed and traction. Thrill emerges not from decoration but from pure mechanical communication between human and machine. ASCO Tuning refocuses this connection to make it more intense and memorable. Exclusivity remains a defining attribute of this transformation. Production numbers remain low relative to factory output. Ownership thus conveys unique status within the automotive community. Car meets, track events, and luxury gatherings illuminate the special identity of the Turbo S when delivered through ASCO's vision. It appears more like a bespoke art object than a series-produced vehicle. Observers recognize immediately that this creation was built outside conventional norms. Long-distance touring ability continues to thrive despite the performance uplift. The cabin offers sound comfort, supportive seating, and high-quality infotainment functionality. Luggage capacity remains suitable for weekend escapes. Fuel efficiency may modestly decrease due to tuning enhancements, yet the overall touring practicality remains intact. This optimized duality of purpose reinforces the Porsche philosophy of versatility blended with ambition. Classic 911 DNA remains present throughout the transformation. The rear engine configuration, slope-back coupe shape, and unmistakable light signature ensure continuity of heritage. ASCO Tuning respects this legacy by refraining from altering proportions that define automotive history. Instead, the tuner infuses power into the character lines and reflects the transition into a new era of combustion performance. As electric mobility expands across the industry, Creations like this preserve and celebrate the beauty of mechanical performance while it still reigns. Ownership engages a relationship that extends beyond simple driving. The Turbo S becomes an object of pride, maintained carefully and appreciated fully. Detailing sessions become rituals. Observing light reflections across carbon fiber surfaces triggers satisfaction. The engine start button signals the beginning of an experience rather than the initiation of transportation. Enthusiasm becomes part of lifestyle identity. Automotive passion reaches its apex when a machine inspires emotion every time it exits the garage. The Porsche 911 Turbo S by ASCO Tuning stands as evidence that innovation thrives where passion meets engineering mastery. The transformation aligns with the desires of those who refuse to accept limitations. Every upgrade, from aerodynamic reshaping to horsepower amplification, translates into heightened performance credibility. The Coupe occupies the rare intersection of artistry and technology, where wild imagination materializes into a road-legal expression of pure velocity. Although rooted in functional enhancements, the car's dramatic styling takes equal responsibility for its formidable personality. Visual drama contributes to an experience that begins before ignition. Onlookers sense that something extraordinary resides beneath the sculpted surfaces. The car communicates movement even when stationary. The anticipation of speed becomes embedded into every angle and curvature. This ability to excite without action marks the peak of automotive design presence. Choosing the Turbo S as a foundation demonstrates strategic capability. Porsche developed this range-topping 911 to perform effortlessly on the world's most demanding circuits while retaining civility for everyday roads. ASCO Tuning capitalizes on this engineering generosity and pushes the boundaries further than a factory might consider compatible with global regulations or mass-market expectations. The tuned variant demonstrates how performance potential can be extended when exclusivity removes the necessity for compromise. In terms of market perception, the Turbo S by ASCO Tuning positions itself among the elite of bespoke performance coupes. It competes indirectly with modified versions from other high-end tuners and with limited-edition factory models that elevate output through unique packages. The primary differentiation lies in individuality. The tuning solution shifts the car into a realm where each configuration can reflect the preferences and personality of its owner, making the vehicle not just fast but personally meaningful. The engineering detail represented by this build highlights the evolving frontier of internal combustion excellence. Turbocharging strategy, airflow efficiency, and chassis control demonstrate how far advancements have carried the legendary 911 architecture. Even as electrification advances globally, the wild combustion-powered coupe maintains a sense of purity, mechanical authenticity, and emotional thrill that no battery pack can replicate in quite the same manner. This machine cherishes tradition while embracing the future possibilities of tuned performance. The Porsche 911 Turbo S by ASCO Tuning delivers a compelling argument for continuous innovation within the performance automotive sector. It serves those who feel that perfection exists not at the finish line but as an evolving pursuit. The car becomes a living proof that engineering brilliance becomes even more exciting when paired with bold creativity. It invites seasoned drivers to witness how incremental enhancements combine into a transformation far more significant than the sum of its upgraded parts. Ultimately, the wild coupe stands as a celebration of horsepower, individuality, and aesthetic intensity. It is a road-going testament to the idea that mechanical engineering can stimulate emotion as profoundly as art. Every kilometer traveled becomes a reminder that performance excellence can be personalized to reflect not what a brand builds for the masses, but what a visionary owner desires for themselves. The Porsche 911 Turbo S by ASCO Tuning embodies this philosophy with unmistakable authority, ensuring its legacy remains etched into the chronicles of modern performance customization.